Good morning. I promised to make a few recipes of stuff that is keto friendly, like from my own diet. So right now I'm making breakfast and doing the whole recipe thing because a lot of people ask me to share some of what I eat on my ketogenic diet, just for inspiration for themselves and want to try it, or if just want to have inspiration for a high fat, low carb diet in general. The first thing I'm doing is, well, this is borderline blasphemy, but it's decadent, like beyond anything. This is Serrano ham. It is meant for you to just eat it as it is from the package, but when you cook it on the pan like bacon, just quickly, it does become like the best bacon you ever had. That's the pro tip. The rest of it is just basically eggs normally.
Oh, can't wait for the rest of it.
While that's cooking, let's get some things on the table. And we need to flip this. There we go. Anything we're missing? Nope, not really. One, two, three, four. Should have taken. Thing is, I'm going for a little bit of like a chili feel here. The nice things about this way to do eggs is that I basically just have everything in the fridge, and I have a lot of different things to be able to make just with a very few recipes to like swap it up. So I'm actually never really getting tired of it. Rarely. And the reason why I started with the whole Parma ham is because then you have the taste of that on the pan while making the eggs. It's freaking delicious. Just put it on some bio grass-fed butter. Like I gotta say that it's grass-fed and shit to keep up my my hipster appearance. Turning down a little bit, and the sambalodek. Just a spoonful of that. I'm crazy enough to eat it raw, I know. I don't know how I enjoy that. Take off the heat for a little bit, otherwise the butter is going to be too brown. Okay guys, spoonful of ginger. Yum. And last little piece of strong thing is I have here some mashed garlics. Because you can prepare some fresh ones yourself, but I'm just being lazy here. And one of the secret ingredients for making great eggs is some sort of pesto. I usually just go for like green basil pesto, I like that, or I like chili stuff. Aioli is awesome as well because it's basically oil in itself. But the great thing about pesto is usually you can find some pretty interesting stuff here and there. And for this one I've actually found something with pepper fruit and walnuts, which is amazing. I'll just put 2 large scoops of that on. There we go. What I'm going to do with this is basically just mix it up with the butter on the pan, and it'll be like a sauce filling absolutely every inch of it in no time. The thing is, I've made these kinds of eggs for a lot of people and made it in different places. And it's so simple, but it's like most people haven't ever had eggs like this. And if you like eggs and you have it as a staple part of your diet, knowing how to make it, to make them in like hundreds of different ways really helps keep the enthusiasm for it. So eggs, when the whole mix is like, yeah, it's hard to show. Still salt, but heated up, covering all of it. Looks absolutely delicious. And for this, I'm gonna be a little bit fast because otherwise the sauce is just gonna burn. Having a good like this ceramic pan or a non-stick or something like that is perfect because it is eggs and it is sauce with pesto and stuff which has a little bit of cheese in it, and this is the kind of stuff that if it gets stuck, it gets stuck. So gotta be fast, be careful. I'm a little bit hungry, so I'm throwing on 4 eggs, which is what I usually do actually. There's one ingredient that I don't have because I actually ate one avocado too much last night as sort of like a quick dinner. And I haven't really been out shopping yet, so I'm actually out of avocados, but usually that's amazing on the side. Stuff like this, which is also why I take the serrano instead. So I'll have something. And while the eggs are just cooking up a little bit, I'm putting stuff back in the fridge. Because I like to keep it somewhat tidy. Now, cheating a little bit, I have a little bit of fresh lime juice, which is perfect to just add a little extra zing and some extra taste, but I put it on top of the eggs and not with the, what do you call it, the sauce. And of course, let's not forget to ground some pepper. Season it. There we go. And another little cheat thingy is some Parmesan kind of dried cheese. This is a Grana Padano, which I personally like better. And you can already get it like, the funny thing is this is actually cheaper and it holds for longer when you have it pre-grated in one of these bags. So even though I like the aesthetic of having like a little drug up cheese and grating it on top, they even have like this little handy thing just laying around ready to grate small pieces of cheese, like very fancy. I do mostly have like the pre-grated stuff for those reasons. And you might have noticed that I haven't added salt yet. It's actually not because I'm forgetting it right now. It's because the pesto is rather salt and the Parma ham is rather salt. So with the rest of the Parma ham, like very much of the salt on the pan, it gives a lot of salt to it. And the cheese is a little bit salt as well. So, and the tambalole, the one I'm using there, is actually pretty salt as well. I just flip them to just, I don't like the egg, the whites being like all fluid and stuff. My eggs. So I'm just flipping it for like these 5-10 seconds. let's go. Perfect. So I made them such that the yeast, yeah, the yellow part is still fluid, still liquid. And let's get some of this delicious stuff here. A little extra sauce. Bang. Lovely. And to top it off, creme fraiche or sour cream, call it. And because like keto diet, high fat, I'm using the more flavorful and creamy one with 18% fat instead of going for like the 9% fat kind of stuff. I'm just adding a lot of those. Just add for size. It really goes well with the whole chili and stuff. I also have like other types of chili and soya and tomato puree and that kind of stuff ready in the fridge. Oh, there it is. I was like, where did the lime go? To make other kinds of it. But yeah. Let's have a look at it then. It looks not that impressive actually. But still. I'm not good at this. The thing is, the whole middle of it, do like this, cut it open, it just runs out with all the good yellow gooey thingy. Should just flip the camera, shouldn't I? Yeah. Ta-da! Oh, that's actually a quite decent shot. But I'm very hungry from making this, but that is usually how like a first meal of the day looks for me. You got the recipe. Thing is, I really like salt, and sometimes it's not added too much, so keep the salt next to it in hand. Just one quick recipe of one of my favorite ways to make eggs with all of the chili and the ginger and the garlics, and having these little things on the side. Usually also like putting cottage cheese on the side, but I was like, I want a sour cream with this, like extra chili kind of stuff. Well, I hope I made you somewhat hungry and went like, that's fucking easy. Let me do that, especially because I made it from start to scratch with this video. Okay, I cheated a little bit with the wannabe bacon stuff, but still, if I just shut up and started eating, I would have made from start to finish breakfast in like less than 15 minutes. It's not as fast as making oatmeal, but it's so much better. Have fun out there, and good luck.